Good morning, everyone. Hello. It's just 12:01. We'll just wait for one more minute. We'll wait for more people to join, and then we will start. So we'll just wait for 1 minute. The more people joining in. So.
Good morning, everybody.
Very good morning, Mr. Desai. I would like to take it up here.
Okay,
Uh,
please.
Hello, everyone. So I can see there's a good number of people already joined. Let me start myself. This is Ravi Bodama here. I'm the founder of Startup.io. So Startup.io is basically a platform to help small businesses. I worked for about 13 years in the IT, and then I quit with a lot of entrepreneurial passion to start my own entrepreneurial journey. So this is a platform where we are trying to help every resource that is needed to start a first-time entrepreneurs to start a business. So that's the whole idea of Startup.io. So you can just check my website www.startupio.com to know more about it. Today the topic is all about digital transformation. So how important it is this technology, digital, to be part of the MSMEs is the topic today we are talking about. So Mr. Desai will take it more in depth. I'll just brief you how important. A couple of examples. We know since a few years we have started using accounting software, Tally or something. That is what we are thinking. The entire technology is come in, but there are much more technologies are there. So all we need to know is adoption of the technology is more important. There are so many technologies are available in the market, but adoption is more important. So there are very small things. WhatsApp is a small tool which is using in the mobile. There are many women making lakhs of rupees on WhatsApp just by adopting WhatsApp for their business. They are making lakhs in every month. So like way for the existing business, for operations, for marketing, for sales, there are so many tools, softwares are available. You don't have to be a technology expert to integrate technology into your business. All you need to do, adopting right technology and be aware of the technology, how you can utilize it. So that's the most important. Very small things. Today, Amazon, Flipkart kind of platforms are giving opportunity for small businesses to grow across India. There's very small things. All you need to do, you just have to pack it, print it, and paste it, and then give it to the courier. All you need to do that. I have seen people who oppose the e-commerce initially when they come live. Or many retailers, traders fight with the government. Why are you encouraging the e-commerce? Because many people think that that is a competition, but many of them slowly adapted, understood that that is also important. They are grown beyond their village, town or city. They grown across India. Now somebody who is selling something in Hyderabad, selling everywhere in India. So that's how the technology helps. and you can go global also going forward. So already Alibaba kind of people are doing go global. So like way we can adapt, we need to adapt, and simple in operational. So if you have 30-40 people, labor, your workers you are working, and a small biometric can solve your lot of time. It saves you a lot of time. So for everything, your accounting data is not just for entering your book. It will give you a lot of information where you are succeed, where you are failure, so many things. So I'll not take much time about it. So it's learning, getting into technologies, and adapting, aware about technology, and most important, last point I wanted to talk, the security is most important. When you are learning about the technology, you should be aware. The frauds and all, technology frauds also very sensible. So you have to be very careful about those. So I'll pass it to Mr. Desai. So he will do more. So I don't have to introduce Desai very specifically. He is a very well-known person in the industry. He's founder of SME Analytics. He has got 40 plus years industry experience. He is also working very hard for the sick MSMEs. He has written a couple of books on what are the opportunities are there in the sick MSMEs. And he is currently the Vice President of Confederation of Indian Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, Telangana chapter. He is also part of various committees, including RBI, representing the interest of MSME units. So, over to you, Mr. Desai. So, please take it up.
Good morning, everybody. So today topic, last week I have talked about increasing your operational efficiency. This week I am going to talk about how digital transformation can help you to reduce either cost of production or acquiring new customers and other things. In 1992, when Manmohan Singh was finance minister, he has opened up the economy, and today the growth in economy has led to immense competition. We have to be competitive to stay relevant in our industry and in our life. Then technology is giving a edge to keep up with the growth as well as competition. Technology brings innovation, cost minimization, and efficiencies. It also helps in product diversification as well as the market expansion. These are the things which technology will be able to help. Why technology is in the business? Technology will drive success of smaller firms. Customers these days want a fast, easy, and personalized experience. Technology enables personalization and precise information delivery. Technology can be integrated into various activities of a firm like manufacturing, design, administration, human resources, marketing, etc. Next. Technology in MSME. Adoption of technology enables MSME to grow competitively on a global level. Technology provides the following benefits. Easy remote access is one thing which it provides. Efficient management of labor and personnel, data-driven informed decision making, improved customer acquisition and services. Today, acquiring a new customer is a very costly thing. Retaining your existing customer, providing him extra services which he likes, is the analytical behavior which only entrepreneur who is sitting in the CEO's chair can do it. And it can also help in tracking and understanding the performance. It improves quality of product and services. better control over finances is the thing which also is acquired by use of technology. Some applications of some example of application in business management activities: suppliers management, manufacturing operation, logistic, marketing and sales, account finance, and design. These are the critical areas generally on which business HR also is a very important function, which will help you to reduce your cost, optimize the performance, improve the customer acquisition, and improve the customer experiences. That is what technology can give you. Then our MSME is micro, small, and medium enterprise. So adoption of, and totally we have got about 6.35 crore MSME units in India. Roughly 6 crores are 6.25 crores are micro enterprise, where if you don't take a recent announcement of change in definition, most of the enterprise are micro in nature, and that micro enterprise generally consists of 1 to 5 people. Here, the adoption of implementation of technology solely depends on the entrepreneur's choice. He should understand the technology, and they have to use now with demonetization and GST coming in. Government wants many more enterprises to come in formal economy, so that they can target their benefits to this thing. So today, getting your unit registered under Udyog Aadhaar number and other things is very critical, and you can use basic accounting software like Khata Book, OK Credit, Vyapar, Flow Books, which are practically free in nature, and this can be operated from your mobile also. You do not require laptops or desktop. This can be done, and once you do this, you will be able to improve your financial performance practically immediately. How much money you have to pay, any cross section type, how many you have to receive, that will be available on your on your smartphone, and it can control your outgoes. It can help you in small budgeting, everything. Then the small enterprise, like in between a plant and machinery investment between 25 lakhs to 5 crores, they have got a different set of technology requirement. Generally, the entrepreneur here we are aware of a lot of technologies, but he will not be able to get it implemented, because that second or third person in the command who have developed along with him may be becoming a resistance to change. And that is why here the training needs are to make these people aware, second and third people range in command, to get awareness, the use of technology, which entrepreneur can also explain them, or government also can come out with training needs of these things, so that small technology pockets can be used here. That is the need here. Small enterprise needs a technology like ERP, CRM, and CAD. This will help them in growing their business. Without this technology, if they are growing at 10% per annum, with this help of this, they can grow 15 to 20%, and return on investment is very high. Marginal investment they can do. and these small enterprises will be generally having a 7 to 8 years already in operations. So they will be having a lot of data available with them, analyzing that data, getting that data out, known as data mining opportunities. That will give a lot of advantage, understanding his customers, past behaviors, supply chain management, and all that can be very easily done. If they take the last 5 years sales data, they will be able to understand the pattern and forecast of the business is logically possible, and this will help to streamlining the procedures according to the market demand. Then medium enterprise is a third part of MSME. Medium enterprise will be generally in a plant and machinery investment between 5 crores and 20 crores. Here the organization already may be having managers who are technology or more educated. They need a separate kind of technology adoption. They tend to have a smaller knowledge gap in terms of technology when it comes to both the entrepreneur and the employees. Due to greater number of employees, HR tools can be employed in medium enterprise. Tools to ensure compliance becomes very complicated as the company grows, and there are so many software available which will give you compliances notices like your GST payment, your renewal of licenses, all that. And as the enterprise grows, the requirement of compliance software will be there both in smaller companies and medium companies. Then a lot of big data analytics and AI can be used for medium enterprise. And medium enterprise can use comprehensive use of various features that are available in ERP software. People think ERP is very costly. It is not like that. You can go on adding module by module as you grow the organization. Nowadays, with ERP, a lot of data analytics feature is also added. I think most of the things are available in Tele software also. And if they start using Tele kind of software little better, then the returns, because already you have invested, not using that, if by using that your cost and other things can go down. This give you inventory management, reports, credit and cash flow management. See, as you grow for both small as well as medium enterprise, preparation of aging statement is a very critical thing, because generally if your days of receivable and payables are higher, you are losing your reputation. Reputation management is a very critical tool. Then nowadays, number of people are using a lot of technology for transfer of money from these things sitting at their home. There are a lot of things, a lot of fintech startup has come up, which there is a gap of using that fintech startup technologies. One of my friends, Jeevan, is also developing a 360 degrees perspective, Nemo technologies. He is also developing that. Then your payroll management and other things will become easier, where earlier we were doing manually. Now payroll management is become easier by using this kind of software. It will return on investment is very, very high. See, there is one more problem in small and medium is that they may having a software, but they are not fully utilizing. Like Tele has got number of features. They only will use small features. A lot of people have got ERP, but they are not using whole function, which can reduce they can give that cost data, other things also. And there is a perception that technology will be very high cost, which nowadays most of the lot of CRM softwares are available free of cost, like Zoho and other things. They give you a lot of CRM technologies. So that high cost is not there. Most of the entrepreneurs are not aware that lack of awareness is the basic barrier in adoption. Poor infrastructure now, as we are growing, the infrastructure also is changing, but there is a mental block of adopting technology, which I suggest every entrepreneur should have. And this lockdown from March 24 must have given a lot of entrepreneurs to re-strategize their businesses, and that this is the time most of the entrepreneurs should adopt. Otherwise, the NPA rate will go up if they do not adopt this thing, technology faster. Mastercard merchant scope study of small and mid-sized companies have revealed that 46% respondents are believe high cost as a major barrier to implement technology. Cost of technology affects 4 basic areas: hardware, software, personal, and space. The same study conducted by Mastercard also cites lack of awareness as a major barrier. 31% of survey believes that lack of awareness was affecting adoption of technology. Now, with this new emphasis given by PM, our PM for Atmanirbhar, so a lot of things are getting changed, and adoption of digital technology is one of the priority for government. Also, Niti Aayog also doing lot of activity for adoption of technology. The another barrier is unskilled manpower. See, nowadays with use of smartphone, all of your workers and lower category people also have started using some way of technology. As Ravi was talking about adoption of WhatsApp, and some women entrepreneurs are earning lakhs, and that is a true case. He is also referred to product marketing on Amazon and other e-commerce site. And that is in this lockdown we have learned a lot of things of adoption of technology, because we were barred to go out. According to me, new college dropouts or college graduates are coming with a lot of expertise in basic technology adoption, which can be taken. See, all of you may be knowing I am 68, and to learn this technology, what I do is I take summer interns, because they help me to learn technology, and slowly I have understood the use of technology. And for MSSM sector, the following technology is going to come or already started coming it. If you do not adopt, you will be left out. See, blockchain, big data, IoT, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and machine learning is all of these technology in various small doses can be started so that your existing workforce or existing supervisory level or managerial level can get training in it, and they can you can feel the change coming in within no time. Uh, Artificial intelligence and machine learning kind of technologies will help predictive searches, maps, email filters, and smart replies in Gmail, etc. Niti Aayog has already last 3 years are working how can AI be implemented, and a lot of seminars and other things are getting held, and all big giants like Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, and all those people are working and helping small scale industry to adopt this technology. Please do not think that Google or this thing are unapproachable. It is your initiative which will make them to come to you and help you in system, handhold you for 2, 3, 6, 8 months. Many consultants also are ready to do this kind of thing so that your hand-holding operations will be done. Ravi, people like Ravi, other people also can sit with you, spend time, and give you a small dosage roadmap for adoption of these technologies over a span of time. Cloud computing is there already for last about 10 to 15 years, and that helps you to manage your MIS and other things remotely also, because whatever is happening, you can have connection on your mobile. I have seen in Australia, small business people will have a camera in the this thing, and when he goes out, he can see where what is happening there in his own this thing, and he can be practically live with his own warehouse and things like that. Here also, some people are using that. The cost of this cloud adoption is very low, and returns are very high. So please see whatever you can do for cloud computing adoption as fast as possible. This is a very low-lying fruit available, and Microsoft and other people are offering this technology at a subscription basis. Last 7, 8 years, Internet of Things is getting adoption. See, they want your machine to talk to your computers, where you can understand by putting a sensor on your machinery where the bearing application is there, when the sound is changing, that will give you early warning. It can help you to reduce power consumption by measuring which machine, inefficient motors, inefficient lighting, all these can be measured in a systematic way so that you can reduce the cost, you can improve the lighting performance, all that, or machinery performance, reduce the breakdown of machinery. And this is last 5, 7 years. Even today, your house also become intelligent by use of Internet of Things. Everybody think big data is a big subject, and I don't have a big data. I agree with you. But whatever data is available with you, if you use small algorithm, it can give you a lot of predictive analysis, and you can take summer interns to understand what data is a gold mine. Mukesh Ambani Mukesh Ambani is saying data is the new oil, and we are sitting as an enterprise, 5 years old, 10 years old. We did not think how data can be useful to me. Just common sense, your customer data for 5 years, if you take out, you will be finding how many customers have left you. That will make you to understand why this customer has left. Is there any correction required, or whether customer is existing or not? You can make a call to him, and this will increase the connectivity with the customer, and it is existing customer is a better than this thing than getting a new customer. Similar way, your employees' performance also can be measured. Last 10 years, how many employees have left? The reason can give you a new indication and may give you how to manage your reputation. Then blockchain technology is a simple ledger, decentralized ledger technology, and it has much to do with one. Suppose if you raise a bill on some corporate identity, now TradeX has coming up. Last 3 years, the government is pushing to bill discounting because MSME find lot of difficulty in collection of their receivables. So if I have supplied some material to, say, let's say BHEL or some company of Tata, and if they certify my bill, I can discount the bill on TradeX, and using blockchain technology, there is a possibility that only these three companies who have come on trade platform, many other companies can come with a short-term funds available, and they want your invoice not to be tampered with. So that is why blockchain technology is going to help a lot of MSME in their trade receivables. This technology, a lot of fintechs have started working on this, and probably another 6 months to 1 year, we'll be able to find out that this will be in this thing. Use of blockchain will be very useful. Next. To encourage adoption of digital technology, Government of India Ministry has also come out of lot of schemes, and there is a possibility of that new policies are under this thing after announcement by Nirmala Sitharaman and our Honorable Minister Nitin Gadkari. Existing scheme up to 1 lakh rupee if you use on IT, government will subsidize 60% in first year and second year also for micro MSME, and this will help you to subsidize your this thing, and many more benefits are likely to come. Niti Aayog and are working on quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and they want that it should be adopted by MSME as soon as possible. So the schemes are available. You can see on the government website. If you need the address, we can also give the address to this thing. How SME can help? SME provides automated online analysis of your firm's financial statement free of cost. So suppose if you give me your 3 years balance sheet or 2 years balance sheet, I will work out about 52 ratios, give you in a graphical form, and as well as our recommendation, and this is it's a free of cost. So you load your balance sheet on my website or my this thing, will analyze with no time and give you the report digitally. For all over India units we can do. Ravi, can we take? Thank you, everybody. Now we can go for question and answer. Ravi, can we start question and answer?
Yes, thank you so much,
Ravi,
Desai Garu, for it. Yes, Desai
Ravi,
Garu,
Ravi,
I
your
could
voice
hear
is
you.
not. Ravi,
Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Can someone reply in the chat? Am I audible?
yeah, Ravi, can we go ahead with question answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It was so informative. I'll take the questions from the audience. So, please post your questions in the chat box if you have any. So, we'll just wait for a minute, sir, if there are any questions from the people. Yes, sir. It was so informative. Very simple, small techniques. Because I worked for about 13 years in the IT industry with a lot of technology background. I'll give you a couple of small tips. A small feedback. A Google form. Anybody can create a small Google form because in small businesses, MSMEs, these people, once they do, there is no relationship with the existing customers and all. So you don't know where you have done right, how you delivered, everything. So now today's, if you see in any online platform, if we are buying, so we see first the ratings. How are they rated? Are they rated good or not, and all. See, you can also do that with the simple Google Forms. So you can create a Google form, if with few questions and send to all your customers and take their feedback where you have done them wrong, and then you can fix those based on the feedback. Based on the feedback, you can improve your things. And especially if sometimes if you do mistake, if you don't acknowledge them, if you don't ask them what is the problem, I mean, they think they are not. They consider us as not a good company or a good place to buy or do the relation. If you ask them the feedback, they think, okay, so they are trying to fix it. So let me give the feedback and try to do it better. So such things are very small things. A simple Google Forms, anybody can create a few questions and take the feedback on regular intervals from the existing questions, or a newsletters. You can send about your new services, new technologies, or new products you are selling to all your existing. Collecting emails from all your customers is very important because data is the king. The data is going to rule the world going forward. We let's forget about the traditional things. Data is going to rule the world. So whomever you are interacting, along with the phone number, along with that, so email, collecting an email ID, you collect the first thing you need to do. So you should have the communication. You frequently send a newsletters. There are so many free tools. You can reach us. We can help you with that. So you can send about latest updates about your business products and other things. So there are so many. I mean, there are hundreds. I can say thousands of products for hundreds of services there are in the market. Many of them, especially for the smaller things, it's free. Many things you can do for free, I can tell you, or maybe very little that you are spending, which is giving 100 times worth that you are spending. So you just think about it. You can always reach to us. You can also write to Desai sir or me. You can connect me on LinkedIn or even in the Twitter somewhere, or you can write to. I can give you my email ID. You can write questions. We can help you with the technology adoption. So if you wanted anything very specifically about the financial analysis and all, Desai Garu has worked tremendously. You don't imagine the time he has spent at this age to help the Sikh industry. So take the advantage of Desai Garu, the tool he has worked on most advanced technologies like AI and all to analyze your data. So please take the advantage and better your operational efficiency. Sir, I'm waiting for the questions. So I got a couple of them. So I'll just read out them. Uh,
questions.
Someone posted it. So I feel there is too much cost complexity involved in digital transformation. How do you advise me to start the process in my fabrication company?
Very good. Very good question. Whosoever has asked this question, see, in fabrication, reducing the cutting wastage is a prime thing to reduce the cost. So, if you have got a simple tool like AutoCAD, it will help you to make the cutting plan on your this thing, which will be reducing your and steel or stainless steel, whatever raw material you are using, are very costly. And if you can reduce the cutting wastage by 2%, you are generating lesser scrap, or you can collect that data and keep that data in your this thing, so that future also whatever small cut piece which is left out, you can use very efficiently. That also it will help you to design. AutoCAD sort of software will help you to design, and your see, wherever you have taken bank loan, you are supposed to give stock statement, you are supposed to give CMI data, which today entrepreneur goes there to chartered accountant and other things. He can do that from his office, and he can generate monthly report, and he can plan known as a gap analysis. What is your projected turnover and what is your actual arrived, and he can work out which coefficient is helpful. This is useful for anybody and not only for fabrication unit. This is helpful to anybody. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, so there is somebody, Mr. Chunduru Ranga, would like to ask a question himself. I am accepting him. So, Ranga Rao Garu. So, hello. Hello, Ranga Rao. You're there? You can ask your question now directly. Hello. I think it's not coming up. Okay. There is one more question. I'll just ask you for you. Sir, Mr. Rajesh asked, what changes in behavior for entrepreneurs or employees do you think will positively affect digital transformation in MSME?
Ravi, can you repeat the question?
Yeah. What changes in behavior for entrepreneur or employee do you think will positively affect digital transformation in MSME? I mean, his question is their employability, how it will impact.
First thing is the entrepreneur himself should understand that digital technologies are not costly. Many things, as Ravi said, also practically free. He should ask his people around or friends and this thing. He'll be able to adjust many things, which is easy. Jayesh Ranjan, our secretary, about 6 months or 8 months back, he said 90% of our MSME does not have email account. 45 to 50% does not have their website. Website creating is the first marketing tool which should be adopted by everybody. Email is free of cost. So these are the changes which are required. Yes, adopting the technology between entrepreneur and his next employee may temporarily widen the gap because of the knowledge differentials. But once the second fellow gets understanding the use of technology, he will supersede the entrepreneurs in many cases, personal experience. He comes out and says, "Of this we can do, this we can do, this is available." It is only to ignite his mind, and he will be a dynamo of digital technology adoption in your company. I hope I answered, Rajesh.
Yes. So, meanwhile, when there are not much questions beyond this, I have one question, sir, for you. Because many small companies, small businesses in India, especially, are running by the families. Now, most of them are they're not giving their business to their kids. Mostly, they are going out to different domain, and the entire knowledge what they gained for 20-30 years, where technology cannot be integrated with only technology. They need domain expertise to be integrated. When it comes to corporates, they have the system, data, information, they do it. But especially in the small businesses, the people who are gaining the knowledge for over the years is not being transforming for the digitalization or technology integration and things. See, the problem what they faced, they are dying just like that. They are never getting the solution because there is no connection, because the next generation guy is coming in, the technology guy, so might be the domain expertise and the technology can be mingled, but the problem is most of them they are leaving because after 50s 55, though they have the knowledge, they are already tired, so they are not even showing interest to give the domain knowledge for some technology people, so that their problems can be solved. So how we can see, because we are not into corporate sector have a different strategy system for that, especially small micro kind of enterprises are facing this problem. So how do you see that?
Ravi, can I answer this your question? Very interesting question in two parts.
Yes,
One is
sir.
addressing to the succession planning. Succession planning is becoming a big challenge in 50, 55, 60 years range because these entrepreneurs have started their enterprise in 80s, 85s, and as the MSME ecosystem was developing, they did in between lost their confidence on their own existence, or this thing, and they have sent their children to foreign countries for further education and settlement. uh, Last 10 years I am finding the children are coming back. People, students who have left in 90s or 85 to 2000, they are reluctant to come back. So in that cases, the entrepreneur, if he is doing reasonably good, can look for an IPO as an exist. I know Mr. Abhishek here. He is a good friend of mine. He can guide you to go for IPO. And if you think that you are not able to go today, at a higher level, merger and acquisition also has started. So in MSME, and they should understand, as Ravi was talking, data is going to be critical. So making available data in the enterprise to develop a domain knowledge which is very cost effective. It does not require you take summer interns from various college of your requirement and use them to, they will also learn, and you can whatever is there in your mind. This is the most versatile intangible asset available with any entrepreneurs, and I am seeing around many entrepreneurs, they say that nahi abhi beta nahi aane wala hai, so I am going to close. I come to the unit as a club. All this is making the entrepreneur enterprise die, and it creates a lot of unemployment at a later date. So there are various ways which are possible. If some people are interested, they can come to me also, I can discuss with them and help them to guide further.
Sir, next one, Manasa would like to talk. I will allow her to ask her question. So, Manasa, you're allowed. Can you please read out your question? Manasa, are you able to speak? Yeah, I think she joined. Manasa, please go ahead.
What is the question? What is speak lady? So I would like to know how Niti Aayog plays a role in digitization of MSMEs.
I forgot the name. Anna Roy. Anna Roy is an advisor to Niti Aayog. I have met her also at 2-3 occasions. And Niti Aayog, we have got a separate department for adoption of artificial intelligence along with MSME. And they are working. I also got given my feedback. There is a disconnect. They are thinking that whether they should take top to bottom approach or bottom to top approach. So they are working on it. They are very live on this, and they work very closely with Ministry of MSME also. And a lot of things will come out. They will come out with a small implementable package with this announcement of Atmanirbhar Bharat. There is a lot of work which is going on with NITI Aayog and Department of MSME. Even we have got a very dynamic MSME minister, thanks to Mr. Nitin Gadkari. He is also becoming a bridge between two departments of MSME and NITI Aayog. I hope I answered your question, Aman sir.
Sure.
Ravi, there is one interesting question from Sammi. How
Yes.
can a large pool of retired person can help 5 crore plus MSME sector by holding across India?
Sorry,
Can I
sir.
answer that question?
Please go ahead. Your voice was not clear. Can you repeat the question again?
How can a large pool of retired person can help 5 crore plus MSME sector by handholding across India?
Please, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Sammi, you have touched my heart.
I think Mansa, please leave the room.
He entered into the light.
Hello. Hello.
Sammi ji.
Sir, I believe there are large pool of retired persons across India who are having a very extensive and highly experienced knowledge about various trades. They have spent their life in different industries, technologies, and they are a gold mine of their talent and experience. And on the other side, there are large number of MSMEs who are just trying to struggle to start, to survive for their units. They lack those valuable experience because they just entered into the room. So how can we connect both the persons so that it should help grow India in a becoming a 5 trillion economy as early as possible, as per our honorable Modi's dream is.
Very good question, Sammi. See, India has got roughly 130 crore population. 8% of the population is
Shami, please go on mute. Shami, sorry, sir. Before you answer the question, please go on mute, please. There is so much noise from your side.
Sammi, mute.
Yes, sir. It's clear now. Please go ahead.
Samay, we have got 130 crore people in India. 8% of the people are above age of 60. That leaves a very large number. And 60 to 75 is a age group which can, if everybody can take 1 unit or 2 unit voluntarily or payment wise for 3 to 5 years, 2 hours a week. I'm not saying more than 2 hours a week. That total MSME scenario will change in India because they have got a lot of practical knowledge which these young entrepreneurs lack. One Mr. Bharatveer is doing the same thing. He has given some money to this banana vendor. His business is extended. It is a 3-4 years process. That fellow's earning has increased, and now he is talking about opening a bank account. Similarly, he has helped one tea vendor, and that tea vendor used to take whatever small money every day and this thing. So he inculcated the habit of saving. That way, the tea vendor is very happy. Today, 8 people or 9 people are working with her. That's a change which this 6 crore is about 8% of India's population, assuming that 50% are ladies also, is a very, very large talent pool. And actually, they should come forward voluntarily to do this at this particular moment of COVID, because many entrepreneurs will be requiring. And one of my saying is, nowadays common sense is uncommon. So these people can bring that common sense for the business sense, and they can help them to grow. It should be 3-4 years association. I hope I have answered you.
Yeah, there is one more question, sir. I'll read out.
Time to get.
How can digital transformation help small business like a kirana store?
Sir,
Someone asked
it will
about
be
it.
very useful. Say today, general kirana small, if you are a small kirana shop, you are giving credit to lot of people and you are noting down in your khata or something. At the end of the month, you raise the bill. Suppose if you have forgotten about writing something, this thing or some mistakes are there, instead of A, you are debited to B. If you do this on some software like Khata Book or something, once the credit material is given, they will come out with every month a statement which will reduce your keeping that in pocket and all that, which will and it will give you reminder of aging statement and all that. Even inventory management also that can help, and it does not cost you a fortune. Please use that software of some small software. Many are free for some time till you get habituated. Have I answered very clearly, Ravi?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There is somebody, Hanuman Lewis is asking, so many MSMEs need hand-holding, their talent, creativity, manufacturing capabilities, need financial management, marketing support. So how do you see this?
Thank you, Mr. Hanmantlu. I remember a story of Kasturi Mrug. Kasturi Mrug is a deer in Himalaya, and that Kasturi is very powerful smelling, and in search of it is there in her belly, and for that search of that they roam around. So many MSMEs are also similar thing. They have got lot of potentiality, but they do not want. In my general language, I am saying they are underperforming, and their own ego is coming in the way, unless until they feel they don't want to change. That is why, see, SME Analytics is trying to develop a Z score which will give a warning signal. If you do not change, you will die in 3 years, 4 years, you will become insolvent, which is a sort of a threat. Like if somebody is smoking 40 cigarettes and doctor says, you stop, he will not stop 2-3 times. And once last X-ray doctor says that you will be dying in 3 years time, that fellow will seriously think. This is a time we will have to think, and God has given a beautiful opportunity to review everything because of COVID. There will be underperformance, increasing underperformance, non-availability of labor, available labor to be utilized maximum. All that has to be worked critically. I hope I answered Mr. Hanmantu's question.
Okay. There is one more question from Jaydeva.
This
How
will be
effective?
last question. Will it be a last question? Because time is running up.
Yeah, we are about to close, sir.
Okay.
How effectively the integration of digital technology in MSME sectors, I mean ROI, I mean revenue, return of investment. So,
See, so, there is a miss. You can start adopting the technology which are available free. A lot of CRM tools are available free of cost. What you have to do is put your internal man and help you to understand. If you do not have internal person, you can do it. See, use of LinkedIn has helped number of people to increase their depth in the line, whatever it is, and they can get international integration by use of LinkedIn, Facebook, all other social medias, and return of investment. I can tell you, it is 100 to 200% against the cost what you are involving. Ravi also has strengthened that views earlier also. It is a question you should start walking. 1,000-mile journey is also started by first step. You start walking.
so one last question. Actually, Nandita would like to join and ask the question, so I would like to allow her. So it will be the last one. So let's take a second. I allowed Nandita. Nandita, you can ask your question now, so you are allowed to ask. I think she's joining. Nandita, I think we lost her. Seems we lost her. Fine, sir. That's it for now. So there are nothing major questions beyond this. Thank you so much, sir, so for your valuable information and suggestions. So
Go ahead, Ravi.
yeah, so from my side also, I'm being with a lot of IT background. I'm always ready to help for anyone. So you can always write to me, Ravi at startupyo.com. So startupyo.com. Startupyo.com is my website, and you can write to me, Ravi at startupyo.com. I will leave my email ID in the chat box also. So feel free to reach me if you need any help. In terms of technology, in terms of business starting or something. Sir, thank you so much once again. Sir, you have anything to say in the last words?
Whoever has participated, and I am working 24/7 for MSME. Please reach me out. Any question, I am ready to spend time with you so that you can go with a positive attitude, more particularly in COVID.
1 second, sir. I will leave your email ID also in the chat box. 1 second. I'm just copying it. Sir, can you say it out? I'm not able to type here. Some issue.
Manjula will send it to everybody.
Yeah, so Manjula will share you the email ID of Desai sir. So you can reach out if there are any questions more than this.
One thing which more I wanted to say to my audience, next week we are planning to have a webinar on subordinate debt. Recently, FM has announced 20,000 crore fund for as a subordinate debt. So anybody whosoever has question can just send it to us. We will also try to work, and next webinar on next Wednesday or next Tuesday will be on subordinate debt. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining today.